Oh, welcome. Come on in. Have a seat.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
I'm Hannah. I know you saw me earlier when you called in. You know that I'm Hannah, but and you are Angelique.
Angelique.
Do you prefer to be called Angelique?
Yes.
Okay, Angelique. What brings you here today?
So I'm having just a little trouble with anxiety, and I just would, I don't know, like to have an unbiased opinion, someone that's not like a friend to talk to about that.
Well, I'm definitely here. I'm listening here. Happy to help you any way I can. What are you feeling anxiety about?
Well, I'm like in between to find out today actually if I get this other job, and I just I'm a hairstylist.
Okay.
And
I noticed your hair looks great.
But yeah, and I've been at this salon for 5 years,
That's a good amount of time.
and so I'm scared to make a change and start something new, but then I'm also excited perhaps about it, but then I have a fear of like rejection if I don't get it, and I'm nervous.
It sounds like a lot all at once, lots of big changes that potentially are coming your way, but that you're very excited about what could potentially be happening. When do you find out?
Today.
Oh,
And I don't-
did mention that, didn't you?
I don't know what time today. I was hoping it would be in the morning so that I would know. So I've just had anxiety all day of like, when is it going to happen? And every time my phone rings, I'm like, so.
Well, okay. Well, I'm glad you came to talk because that'll help you kind of take your mind off of it for a minute. So, what is this new job you're thinking about getting that you're hoping to find out about?
Well, it's another salon. It's a booth rent salon. It is going to be higher rent for me. It is. So there's like money issues in there as well. And then there's just my place now. It's just not very professional, but I've learned to love the ladies. I've been there almost 5 years. So I feel like it's long overdue for a change, but then I feel like, is this the right change? Am I making the right decision? Her spot opens the beginning of next month, so there's like a time crunch to like, make a decision and stuff.
What's
And
coming up?
yes, so I'm nervous. I don't know if this is the right decision. I have a lot of anxiety. Am I doing this right? And can I afford this change? Can I,
So, you've talked about money. What is the hardest part about the money issue? What is making you the most concerned when it comes to the money?
Probably the fact that this is financially, like right now, is not the best time for me to go through this sort of change. It's like I've been wanting this change, I've been feeling it for a while, and then this opportunity kind of just came to me. But at the same time, personally, I don't feel safe at this. I wish it was maybe next month, or I had maybe more saved up, or something like, I have people that can help me, but then it's not me helping myself. So it's that type of.
So it's a great opportunity, but it came at a time that wasn't necessarily ideal for you financially.
Right.
But it's such a good opportunity that you want to jump at it still, and so you're kind of feeling toward both directions.
Right. I just
Okay.
want to be smart about it, but then, yeah.
That makes sense. It sounds like you've really thought it through and you're making a conscientious decision as you go through each part. What about with your current coworkers? You mentioned how you've built a loving relationship with them. How does that play into this move?
I would most of the time loving. But they're older than, like I'm only 30, so they have at least 20 years on me, and then their clients have years on them, and so it's just, the environment was great for me at the period 5 years ago when I needed that cheap rent, neighborhood salon feel, but now as their clients are getting older and they don't promote, they don't do things like that to get me business. Everything that I've done there has been me, myself, promoting myself, social media, doing things like that, to really promote myself, and so I have, but then the younger clientele that I'm going for, that I'm raising my prices slowly and charging more, and then I don't feel like that's the ideal environment for this. And they are older, so they have already gone through what I've went through, and they're more in the relaxed part of their career, almost tapped out, done.
I see.
And so it's not very professional for my clients. I don't feel like I can steadily increase and grow there in that space.
Well, it sounds like you've kind of topped out on where it works for you in that place, that it had a good purpose, but at this point it's just not helping you progress any longer.
Right.
So how did this come about, this new position? You said it just kind of came into your life. How did that all work out?
Well, I kind of, last month or so, kind of been putting my feelers out, like not really, just kind of because I'm kind of merging two businesses together into my hair business, well, another business into my hair business, where I do like intuitive stuff with clients and the energy work and things like that. So I am trying to, more holistic hair care,
Okay.
and I'm trying to find a space that allows me to do that, that gives me a little private space that I can really market that, grow that, and has the energy of what I'm trying to bring to that. So I was looking around, and one salon had somebody mentioned another salon, and they do massage and energy work and stuff like that.
Oh, right up what the alley you're looking for.
Exactly, but she loved it, the boss there, but she didn't have a booth or anything available at the time, so I was just kind of on a wait list. And then somebody else reached out that she has like a school for, it's like a holistic tech school, and she has offices upstairs. And so I went and looked, but that didn't feel right. It would take a lot to get a shampoo bowl and stuff in there and things like that. And then this other salon place got back to me and said, I know this place is hiring. And so I, wasn't sure that was the right place, and actually ignored it for a couple of weeks. And then something was like, why don't you just call? Just find out the information. Just see what is out there. And so I called her, and everything was sounding good. She doesn't necessarily have a private room for me, but she does have a small space that would work. So we went and checked it out, and then it was kind of like talking through everything, and I'm like, I'm feeling this, and if I am interested, what do I do? And then she's kind of like, I'm feeling you too, and what do we,
okay.
So it's just, I don't know, really in the last couple of days, it's been like, okay, I think my decision is yes, and now I'm waiting for confirmation from her. She has other people interested, but it's just like, so I find out today, and then I'm not even really sure, but I am sure, but I'm not, but I have anxiety, but I'm happy.
It's a good anxiety then. It's really
Right.
positive. It sounds like it's really been orchestrated, where it's one thing after another has played off each other until it's gotten to you to this point where you got this opportunity with this place, but you just need to hear back. But it's in the final stages, which has really built up more and more and more energy that's kind of coming out as anxiety.
And a fear of rejection. It's not a real rejection, but it is.
That makes sense. It makes sense that you feel the potential of that rejection, even though you don't know for sure if you want it, but not having it want you is not tolerable. Like,
Right.
That's a normal feeling where you're
Right.
like, I want everything to want me. And it makes sense to me, like, especially when you're invested, where you're coming from this place where you're not feeling that ability to progress, and suddenly before you is this opportunity that's got your space, and it's got the energy and feeling that would let you do the holistic side of your business. How do you feel about the people? Because I know that you're coming from people that you've gotten along with for 5 years, but maybe aren't exactly what you're looking for. The people at this next place that you're getting excited and anxious about hearing back from, how do they play into your decision?
Well, it felt good when I walked in. I didn't get I don't know, I guess I wanted a magical moment where I'd walk in and the clouds would part and the sun would come out and say, yes, this is it.
That makes you feel the best, that sort of...
Right, but I didn't get bad vibes, and I didn't get a no, and I didn't get I got a, this has potential.
Okay.
This could definitely be something, even though it's different from what maybe in my head an idea of I thought it would be. But the girls are all younger, they're all my age. It feels like they would want to go to hair show. They want to perfect their craft. They're in their prime, in their industry as well, where I wouldn't feel like I'm necessarily on my own. I'd be like a part of a team.
That's a big difference from where you're coming from.
Right.
So that would be a fantastic thing. Hold on, let me just check this right here. So it's that threw me off a little bit. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. But no, it sounds like you've had a little bit of anxiety building up as the time has progressed because you've got so much invested in this exciting new opportunity. And so you just need to hear this last little bit, and then you're going to feel so much empowerment, even knowing. But it seems as if, from what you said, it's a really good fit for you.
I think so. My boyfriend actually came with me to check it out, and he thought the same thing. It's way bigger. It's the vibe, the surroundings, and it's more my style. It really is. It's not so old ladyish. I think that my clients that would come in would feel happy paying my prices there. I have the ability to raise my prices even, and because they're getting a more wholesome
Paying for the environment too.
experience there.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Well, I'm excited to hear how this goes. It sounds like it's going to be a fantastic opportunity and that you're going to hear about it really soon. Will you say it's today?
Today.
So you're going to hear about it
could be
today.
right now. I could have had a text
check
right now.
it. Well, that'll be fantastic. It sounds like you're just. What I'm thinking is, yeah, I'm not thinking that no way, but we're actually running out of time today. But I want to check back up on you, and maybe we could schedule something so I can hear how this all goes, because this is such a fantastic opportunity, and I have a recognition your anxiety is soon going to be eased over this, because it's going to come in any moment. So, how are you feeling as we wrap up this meeting?
Just what would you recommend for me to do to help ease a little anxiety or rejection if that happens, or what is something I should keep in mind, or something that
As you were talking, what came to mind is maybe some breathing techniques, just some simple breathing techniques, because I know when you get really anxious, it starts to build and build and build, and if you can just take a moment and step back, and then it kind of eases off instead of building to the point that it's taut, but maybe just like starts to build and then ease it out. And so one of the breathing techniques that's just really simple that I would suggest is just breathing in for 4 slow counts and holding it for a second and breathing out slowly for 6 counts. And doing that just kind of grounds you into a place where it lets that anxiety, you recognize it, and then you let it dissipate just slightly. And so I'd recommend just doing that. And since it's such a short period of time, just today, I'm feeling like that will be a good amount to a good suggestion to get you through the next few hours. And then we can revisit all of this next time you come in.
sounds so good. Thank you so much.
It's so nice to meet you. I'm very, very excited.
Thank you so much.
Very excited to meet with you again.
Bye.
We will see you.